All right, we're back about a quarter before 7 o'clock. Once again, snow coming down through a good part of the metro. And on the northwestern part of the city, where you're maybe not seeing much in the way of snow, there is a little bit of drizzle and still some slush, even a little ice on the ground. So everybody, kind of keep that in mind as you head off to work or school this morning. Impacts will be greatest from the snow and the slick spots. Still, I think, on the southeast part of the city here. That's where it's been snowing since about 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's coming down really hard through parts of the area still right before 7 here. So, again, most of the morning drive will be kind of slow and easy out there. Right now, again, as we look from I-80 and L, where you get on the interstate here just off L Street, it seems like it's mainly just wet, which is good news. Lighter snow here, but you can still see a lot of it on the ground. And with 33 degrees, we're close to that crucial freezing mark with the north-northwest wind at 12. Other temperatures very consistent again. 30, the cold spot, Norfolk, Columbus, and about the warmest we can find, several 34s, southwest Iowa down into northwestern Missouri, in between here in the metro, between about 32 and 34. So we're real close. So wet, slush, even some ice, just kind of depends on your particular neighborhood there. All right, check out what's going on our radar. We'll start with that high intensity, high resolution mode first. It picks up those snow rates, and we've been tracking a band really since before I got in about 3 or 4 hours ago that lined up from the southeast side of Council Bluffs right through Bellevue. You can see that's moved back to the northwest along 370. Right now, 84th and Papillion. The southwest side of Papillion, right along 370 and just south here into central Sarpy County. Snow rates in that pink are 3 inches an hour. It's a small, isolated area, but if you're watching this, and I know a lot of that's actually farmland right there, but there are a couple of neighborhoods, and if you're actually watching this there, you know it's snowing really hard. Now, the good news is we've seen the intensity lighten up the last hour or so across Council Bluffs. You can see it's kind of backed up against the Missouri River, and then north as we head towards the airport on up toward Crescent, Iowa. This particular band, at least over southeast Omaha, has kind of shrunk a little bit. So we're watching one area toward Crescent right up around 183, and there's that area again on the southwest side of Papillion right along just south of 370 where the heaviest snow is. But anybody in this band is looking at moderate to occasionally heavy snow, and it's slowly drifting back to the northwest. We are starting to see things fill in a little bit. Still, there's kind of that hole right over there, say from Valley to Elkhorn. We're not getting much on up towards, say, Blair. But I have noticed the backside where it's been snowing all night looks like a little upper level energy trying to come southeast. This area is pretty stationary, but it's kind of twisting back to the northwest, so we should start to fill this in, and I think everybody will get into at least some light snow. But again, the majority of that heavy stuff finally beginning to shrink as we see this kind of merge together. And our model handling that pretty well actually has this dissipating toward later this morning. Kind of hints around at maybe another burst of some light to moderate snow this afternoon, this evening, especially from Omaha to the east and north. And then I think it's just the Arctic air we deal with beginning tonight. So amounts again, 1 to 3. That's the ongoing light snow back into western Iowa, central and northeastern Nebraska. Here's our band again from the metro east and southwest. You get south and east of that, though, it's mainly just rain. And then inside here, and I was having a little bit of fun on Facebook with this, several slushy inches. I had a couple of the girls ask me, what does that mean? And they were joking around. I said, well, it means a couple different things. One, where that band is, my radar estimates are up to about 5 inches in the southeast part of the city. The problem is I haven't seen the official reports, and it's very crucial because the temperature's right there at about 33 degrees. So not all of that is probably stacking up, but what the radar is reading at 1 to 2 inches an hour, it's estimating almost 6 inches in spots. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some 3, 4, 5 inch amounts. It's a very narrow area. It's going to be isolated. This is not the whole city. Most of the city, a dusting to maybe an inch or two. It's where we've had that heavy snow band if you've been watching us all morning long. But again, I kind of doubt all of that's even accumulating. So we were kind of going back and forth on that. That's what that means, though. Otherwise, light snow flurries this afternoon, tapering tonight. Here comes the cold. That's still in the forecast. 15 the low, and then as we head towards tomorrow, only about 20. Down to -1 Sunday morning, up to 14 Sunday afternoon. That's the Dan's actually doing the roller coaster move. That's kind of where we're going next week. Up and down, 23 on Monday, back to 15 Tuesday, and then in the 30s. That'll be pretty nice by the middle of next week. And obviously the heart of that cold coming in Saturday night and Sunday morning. All right, we'll have more on our weather in just a few minutes. Let's go out to Cami now for another update on our Friday morning.